Hey everyone, we have a Game & Clock LCD Cupid's Arrow that is not doing anything. Obviously, they got their name from Nintendo's Game & Watch, and this was clearly a cheaper third-party option kind of thing. There's no logo, nothing on the back, so I actually don't know who made this other than Game & Clock. I don't know if that was actually the manufacturer. It doesn't actually do anything at all. We're gonna see if we can get this thing working so we can play Cupid's Arrow and see if it also is a pretty good clock as well, I guess. All right, let's pop this thing open. Oh, there's something actually in the screw. Oh, we have gunk in the screw that's stopping me from taking it apart. So fun fact, I actually got this from Egypt. Now I didn't go to Egypt, but I actually ordered this online from a seller in Egypt. Thanks to eBay, I now am able to get junk from other countries easily. All right, let's take a look here and see if we see anything that looks not good. Everything looks fine. I do see some corrosion on these two battery terminals here. I bet that is probably gonna be our issue, but I'm gonna dive a little deeper here. I wanna be careful because I'm sure whatever is in here is just very loosely in here, because that's how a lot of these cheap handhelds are, is everything just kind of loosely floats in there. Okay. Not too bad, actually. I'm gonna put you back in your little button here. I do hope the screen does actually work, because it does look like the polarizer is kind of, well, removing itself from the screen. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but right in here is very corroded. So we've got some corrosion on this side of the terminal, and then this side here as well. Now, I didn't really see any when I was looking at it in the shell, so someone actually may have tried cleaning this up originally, but just didn't take it all the way apart. All right, I'm gonna use a little bit of white vinegar on a cotton swab here. I've got my white vinegar, cotton swab. Now the white vinegar will dissolve any of the battery corrosion. Basically just, our screen is running away. Like I kind of anticipated, this would just kind of be sitting on there very loosely, yep. You can kind of see where it's actually separating there. The adhesive. Actually, I don't even know, is that adhesive? Or was that just water that had gotten in there? I don't know, I just smelled it and I don't know what I smelled. It just smelled like old. It smelled like old Egypt. Not that I know what old Egypt smells like, but that's my guess is what that smell was. This board actually has quite a lot more on here than I was really expecting to be on there. I wonder when this came out. I'm gonna guess early 80s at some point. Can we peek under here too? Yeah, and then we just have our zebra cables on both sides of the screen here. Those are just gonna be what's allowing the screen to talk to the board. Just try to get in here in this contact with some isopropyl alcohol. Just clean up the buttons here as well. Looks like mostly just kind of residue from flux. That's all that's on here. And I'm sure there's just some dirt. I know they're just gross. Oh, ugh. I'm sure that's mostly flux, but that is still gross. All right, I'm gonna try now that we have that cleaned up a bit. Let's see. Also, I kind of want to clean this up because this poor lens looks horrible. Also, all of this just kind of looks a little rough. what's interesting is if that was water that was in there, it wasn't from here that water would have gotten in there, because it's just been in my apartment, and it's in a very dry area where it's kept. So that water, if that is water that's on there, I don't know how that would have just been on here all that time. That seems crazy, but maybe it was some sort of adhesive that's just kind of dissolved over time and has just been breaking down. But I've also never really seen the plastic layer and the little kind of like layout of the game layer actually have any adhesive on the two. So whatever it is, we're gonna get this nice and cleaned up here. Nope, still nothing. So something I'm noticing is this terminal here is kind of bent in a little bit. I wonder if we can gently persuade this out so it's making better contact. I don't want to damage it or tear it from the board at all, but I do want to see if we can get some gentle persuasion here. So these right here should be the positive terminals, and these should be the negative. So we're gonna need the bottom. Okay. Time to do a little beep beep test. Okay, so it's connected. I'm gonna try grinding that down just a little bit more. So we still have a lot of corrosion on here that I'm gonna try grind off. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Okay, I'm just kind of screwing this in, just hopefully it'll make even better contact. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna screw in the shell because I think it's all coming back apart in a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Guys, it works. Whoa, it makes noise too. Okay, let me kind of reposition the lens because it is crooked, and I'm gonna screw this all back together. That was a genuine noise of shock because I thought there was probably something more wrong with it. Let me take this back apart. I'm gonna realign this so it's a little more straight, and then I'm gonna put all the screws back in, and then let's try this out. This is exciting. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Okay, this is all back together, and I think I've lined that up pretty well. I'm actually gonna clean the front off here a little better. Just gonna clean this up just a little bit more. It's always gonna look really ratty. I mean, the paint has just kind of removed itself over the years. But hey, I would love to know, any of you ever see this game before as a kid or anything? Did you grow up with this? Especially if you're from, say, Egypt, or especially if you're from Egypt or maybe somewhere else. Where in the world was this game popular? If it was popular at all. Because I'd certainly never seen this before. Let's see, times. How do I play this? Oh. Okay. Push game one. I really do not know what I'm supposed to be doing here. So this should be up. Oh, wait, time select works. Oh, we really have to push that button. Guys, I really don't know how to play this game. Oh, boo. I think I have to get the heart past everything. Ooh. Okay, so it got hit by the arrow. I don't know if that was good or bad. Chew. I don't know if that's good. I think those, what are these little guys? Little devils or something? Boo. Boo. Okay. So I think I have to hit the arrow because I want my love here to fall in love with me. All right, let's try that again. Can I try it again? How do I reset this? Okay, oh, there you go. Nope. Okay, I screwed something up there. Guys, I'm terrible at this game. Okay, so yeah, so I definitely want the arrow to hit that. What about game 2? What is game 2? Is it just, oh, it's just, I think it's more stuff on the screen. Maybe? I would genuinely like to know, did any of you have this game growing up? Did you have anything else from Game and Clock or something similar to this? I don't know. Thought this was interesting. Glad we were able to fix it. Glad it was a really simple fix of just cleaning this and grinding off the battery contacts. Neat little piece of history here. Even if it is kind of a bootleg piece of history, it's pretty cool. I would also like to know when this is from. I'm gonna try to do the Googles and find out if I can find out when this is from. If so, I'll put it right here. If I can't, I'm just gonna put a question mark. So, all right, whatever. That's enough of this video. Daisy is currently trying to interrupt, and there she is. Okay, I could hear her behind me. That's her telling me this video is a wrap. As I always say, I love all of you. I'm glad you are all here watching this with me. And what, Daisy? Your foot is on the little Cupid's arrow. Come here. What are you doing? I have a Discord. If you want, you can go there. I'll put the link down below. It's $1 a month. It's just behind the scenes stuff. So if I buy something goofy like this, I'll test it out usually on there. This was not in the behind the scenes stuff though. But there is some other behind the scenes stuff. The other thing is there's also a Discord if you'd like to join in, chat, post photos of your cats or neat things that you have. If you have one of these, post it in the Discord. I will think that is interesting. And that's it. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. I love you all.